Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go, with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
Two separate weapons calls in Rapid City over the weekend ended with a pair of arrests.
The first happened Saturday afternoon near Haynes Avenue. Police say 32-year-old Garrett Bowe got into an argument with employees at a business, then went to his car, grabbed a handgun, and came back toward the entrance. Staff
locked the doors and Bowe was taken into custody. He is now facing 2 counts of aggravated assault.
The second incident happened Sunday near Kansas City Street. Officers say 42-year-old George Gaither was acting erratically with a knife and approached a bystander who then pulled a firearm.
Gaither backed off, slashed a tire, and ran. Police later found him hiding in bushes.
After refusing commands, officers used pepper balls before taking him into custody. He's now facing charges including resisting arrest and threatening law enforcement.
A Rapid City man is guilty of second-degree murder.
A Pennington County jury has found 23-year-old Luke Birch guilty of killing McGarland Walker VI, who Birch had previously described to law enforcement as his best friend.
In March 2024, Walker went to Birch's girlfriend's apartment, where Birch was waiting for Walker to arrive, armed and wearing a ski mask. Birch shot Walker 6 times and fled the scene.
Second-degree murder in South Dakota carries a mandatory sentence of life in prison. A sentencing date will take place at a later date.
The U.S. Court of Appeals for the 8th Circuit has rejected the latest appeal from Briley Piper, the only person on death row in South Dakota.
Piper was convicted for the torture and murder of Chester Pogue near Spearfish in 2000. A state court originally imposed the death sentence, which was later vacated by the South Dakota Supreme Court.
After a jury resentencing, the death sentence was reimposed and upheld on appeal. Piper asked a federal judge last year to overturn his sentence through a writ of habeas corpus, but was rejected.
Well, now let's get a check on our weather with meteorologist Scott Bunt. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody. We'll have a cool day today, cooler than what we had yesterday. Numbers in the 40s and 50s for afternoon highs. We'll have a high of only 47 in Watertown and Sisseton, 50 in Brookings, 52 in Aberdeen, 55 in Pierre and in Sioux Falls. High of 50 in Rapid City. We do have some warmer numbers on the way, and Brian will talk more about that coming up.
Thank you, Scott. A young boy in Hamlin County just celebrated his 2nd birthday.
But a little over a month before that, Beckett Shantz had a medical emergency where he started choking and stopped breathing. His life was saved by a LifeVac de-choking device.
Now the Hamlin County Sheriff's Office is working to get more of those devices where people need them.
Our initial plan is to get these devices into schools, daycares, possibly restaurants. It just depends on how this goes. But we want to get them anywhere that choking is a hazard. Choking is a hazard everywhere, but the places that it's more likely to happen.
The plan is to raise money for de-choking devices in Hamlin and Kingsbury counties, but hopefully more after that.
We posted information on how you can support Project Beckett under this story on KELOLAND.com.
The Sioux Falls Area Humane Society is marking an exciting milestone.
Last week, the 1,000th pet was adopted from the shelter for 2026. That number includes dogs, cats, and critters.
It isn't just a number, it's about all the animals that are affected and have found new homes because of it. And now it gives us the opportunity to open up the shelter for more animals that are coming in.
The 1,000th pet adopted was a shepherd mix puppy named Benji. Staff made an announcement over the intercom and got donuts to celebrate.
The dirt track racing season opens Sunday at Huset's Speedway in Brandon.
The highlight of this year's schedule is 4 days of racing in late June with the Huset's Hustle and High Bank Nationals, and pay a combined $450,000 to win.
As for race number 1, Mother's Day is the first of 19 dates on the summer slate.
The weather seems to level off typically mid-May, and our season, for the last few years, and I think consistently moving forward will be, mid-May to through Labor Day. So that's, we're dealing with weather, and you're never going to fight that, and that's probably the main reason.
The gates open at 5 p.m. Sunday, followed by hot laps at 6:30 and racing at 7:30.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another Check Your Weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, chilly weather continues our pattern this week here. We're looking at northwest winds today, not as strong as yesterday, but still keeping a firm grip on these temperature trends. Mid-50s this afternoon in Sioux Falls, partly sunny as the winds are forecast about 15 to 25 this afternoon. We've had a morning start with some scattered frost, freeze weather in a few locations. The afternoon numbers will hold in the 40s in far northeast South Dakota. Sioux Falls, we're going to aim for a high today near 55, but some clouds will tend to fill in during the peak heating of the day. As we go through the overnight, the winds will begin to subside, and it's definitely cooler. A lot of low 30s, couple of upper 20s. Tomorrow's high temperature not very warm. A lot of 40s in the northeast. Sioux Falls even a few degrees cooler. We'll be stuck at a 52 for a high, and low 50s in Rapid City. That's the coolest of the weather forecast, though. We start to turn the corner getting into Thursday and Friday, and even a sneak peek at the weekend. Saturday has been more of a timing issue. We're going to keep an eye on the arrival of another cold front on Saturday into Sunday. That means 60s and 70s ahead of the front on Saturday. Mother's Day forecast right now, a lot of 60s. I would say probably in Sioux Falls, maybe a little closer to 65 given the latest guidance here. So compared to last Sunday, it's going to be just a little bit cooler for Mother's Day. But again, respectable for this time of the year. Normal high is 67, so we're 55 today in Sioux Falls. There is a freeze watch tonight for Montevideo, Benson, Wilmer, Minnesota. We'll see how many frost advisories come out. Sioux Falls 31 tomorrow morning, 52 tomorrow, 65 on Thursday, 71 on Friday. Friday and Saturday, I would hold on to a pretty decent stretch of weather. There could be some showers in Nebraska during that point. Aberdeen, we're going to keep it dry. There's not a lot of evidence for rainfall in the forecast. A lot of 30s yet to go in the overnights, even when it's a little milder for the start of the weekend. Overnight lows are a little bit below 40. Here in central South Dakota, your normal low is about 40. So obviously the next two mornings are pretty chilly. 71 by Friday. There could be a few showers with that frontal system on Saturday. Rapid City, also a few more showers in the Black Hills in this pattern starting again on Thursday and Friday. More details at KELOLAND.com.